Alright, I'm Jarko, and I'm going to be doing Bioshock Infinite Glitchless. This is about 3 hours long, and it's a very exciting run. Time starts when this banner starts moving. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Are you afraid of God?
The majority of this first, 30 minutes of this game is cutscene. So, not a whole lot of action until later, but it gets really exciting. It's a pretty fun game. I like this game. There's a reason I ran it. It's because I like it.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Plan on it.
So you
If you're wondering why everyone looks like Play-Doh or claymation, kind of, I have a very, very low settings put in right now. I went into the game files and made it so the game runs as fast as possible. This is very important in any percent normally because we need upwards of 300 FPS. That's also why there's water in the boat. One of the settings makes that happen.
knowing.
It's kind of goofy.
One does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do. We're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
So for anyone that has never played this game before,
Arrived.
besides the fact that I highly recommend it and think you should go play it right now, the story of this game is kind of convoluted and a mess. But those people that we were just in that boat with come into play later a lot. They're called the Lutece twins. Also, hopefully I don't accidentally do any glitches. I'm very used to playing this game glitched. In fact, I'm the largest glitch hunter for this game, so...
Hello?
Here's the first reset point of the run. Yep, missed it. That's reset. Despite the fact that this is glitchless, I will try not to do any glitches because sometimes they just happen on their own. There are a lot of soft locks that can happen just from doing things too fast. Hard locks as well, resetting the game completely. But we're gonna hope for the best. But I also gave myself a lot of leeway with the estimate. That's like 10 minutes of me messing up quite a bit.
All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in the fancy chair.
No, that's fine.
The hell? Go!
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
Could you please cut my butter because your voice is way too smooth? Thank you. This is just my microphone voice though.
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No, no.
3, 2, 1.
Here's the first of many long cutscenes. This one clocking in at around, I think, 2.5 minutes. Besides that first intro cutscene, which is long as well.
15,000.
But after we pick up Elizabeth from her tower, which you can see right now, once we get her, the game definitely picks up a lot of pace, and we'll be moving along very quickly. I'll try to keep up with myself and explain everything that's going on, story-wise and routing-wise. No, unfortunately, there is no way to skip cutscenes in this game. If there was, this would be a much shorter run. And even though there are these hard cutscenes where you're like locked in movement, there's also a lot of like soft cutscenes where you can still move around, look around the place, but you can't progress in the story for like 2 minutes while they talk and have conversations. So, yeah, in any percent, I think I timed it out to like, I think about 45% of the run is just you're not able to move forward. Of an hour 38-minute run, I think it is now, or 37. Guillermo got a world record not too long ago in any percent. Yeah, most of that is cutscene, unfortunately. You also notice in the top left corner, it's kind of up there, it's hard to see, but there's a little hat symbol. That hat symbol is H mod, which has a Kotaku article about it. That little symbol has a Kotaku article. It's a pretty funny story, but basically, there's an item in this game that has a 1 in 50 chance of spawning where we want it to spawn. It's actually a bit slimmer than 1 in 50. And we use HRH mod just to guarantee that spawns. It is cheating. It isn't the same game, I know. This conversation has been had and had, but the final decision was to include it. And this will actually be the first glitchless run with it. This is just no glitches. This isn't no cheating.
Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below?
But that mod is definitely necessary. Otherwise, this run could be anywhere between like world record because I get on first try because of RNG, or this run could go on for like 4 more hours. I know that there are cases of this run going way too long because of HRH not spawning.
Will you be cleansed, brother?
Hey,
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord.
Boy, look at those graphics. This game is actually really beautiful. It's still like a benchmark of progress in making games look really good, especially God Ray technology.
who's there? Who's there?
And every time I get to this part of the game, I'm reminded by the fact that I still haven't replaced the video files in this game. Behind those blimps is actually just a video. That's all just a massive video, and I kind of want to just replace it with a meme. But I forgot. You can also replace all the text. I did that for my shots fired marathon run. It was pretty awesome. That isn't me dropping frames, by the way. When you're loading and saving a game, it kind of just freezes a bit.
Need to find a landmark.
In fact, I haven't dropped any frames yet. Hopefully the internet doesn't go out. We're kind of under a snowstorm. It looks like it stopped snowing, but you never know. Normally in any percent you'd jump around this and just go down there because there's an invisible wall right here. But we won't do that because this is glitchless, even though it's not really a glitch, it's like a skip. I don't know. It's unintended. So this is Colombia in all of its glory. In 2013, this area was a big deal. Not so much anymore, but basically this entire city is ruled by a crazy dictator or a prophet. He's not a dictator, he's just like a religious dude named Comstock. You can actually read all the exposition here. See on these banners, it actually tells us all of the story. Whole lot of context being just splooged at us. But you can't really read it because the textures are a bit low. Isn't that right, Beatrice? A theocracy. Thank you, Benedictator. The smarter Minnesotan Bioshock runner.
That's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt. Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop.
Glitchless and intended should never be in the same sentence.
Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutess.
Why, good day to you, sir.
I agree.
His fingers now. Would you believe me? If I told
Don't mind me trying to remember the route for Glitchless, by the way. It's been a minute since I ran this category.
Dear friend, have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? It's just a whisper.
Yep, just at Jarko. JRKO.
well, if it isn't a settlement in Buford, you're spotted.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through. Heads.
Or tails.
Heads. Told you.
For the first time in probably about 2 years, I'm gonna pick a baseball. I wonder which number we'll get this time.
What the?
We'll see about that. I'm feeling lucky. And now, the 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
I'm thinking 88.
77.
Nope, 77.
That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right then. The winner is number 77.
No way.
What do you know?
Number 77, come and claim your prize.
Where'd that car go?
First round.
If you pay attention closely to this game, there's actually a lot of like social commentary and hidden meaning in a lot of this stuff. I'm messing with you, by the way. This is really blatant about racism.
Are you gonna throw it?
No matter which choice we choose, it's all the same length. So,
Oh, looks like we've got a shy one here. Wait, it's him.
wait a second.
Don't you know that
I'm thinking about something. I might have just messed up there. I'm not sure.
shepherd?
But HRH mod makes it so HRH spawns in a specific box.
Show 'em what
That specific box doesn't spawn if you throw it at the announcer, but there's a different box that spawns with that couple right there. It's in the same area, but it's not the same box. They might have different codes, so there's a slim chance that HRH might not spawn. But that's something to worry about later. I need a gun. There's no gun in here.
It's getting hot.
We might just have to melee this guy to death. Yeah, there's no gun over here. Thankfully, easy mode on this game is really, really easy.
Well, you only live once. doesn't know sample.
I just need a gun. None of them dropped a gun. That's alright. There's machine guns up ahead. So we're playing with a couple mods on right now. Or not mods, but useful DLCs that give us some juicy benefits like these infusions early on. These give us a massive head start in the game. We're also gonna grab, not that one, not that one, whatever I grabbed it. That one's probably useful. That one's definitely useful. We're gonna go ahead and just make sure we got everything we need. When I wiggle my camera like that, it's actually for a reason. If you don't wiggle your camera when jumping to a skyline, it has a tendency to lock on to your vision, so you can't aim properly where you want to land until about a full second later. So that's slow. So we wiggle the camera and unlocks it, and you can just land wherever you like immediately. Funny story, when I was setting up this, I started playing this game, my sensitivity felt really off and I couldn't figure out why. Turns out my friend used my computer and he changed the sensitivity on my mouse. And now it feels really good. This is like perfect. But it was definitely wonky before. This fight's really difficult. This is a big reset point in the run. What? There he goes.
What's this? Some new kind of video?
That was another joke, by the way.
That station.
The fights in this game are very easy. Till we get to the handyman. Handyman and Lady Comstock do get very difficult. But that's not for a while. And we also picked up a very useful item for handyman. Cool. So sometimes you'll see me kill people, just like singular people ahead of me. When I do that, I'm hoping that they drop a food item. I have a mod, not a mod, a DLC item called Sugar Rush. Whenever I pick up any food or a drink or cigarettes, anything of that sort, a consumable, I get a 50% speed boost. And that saves quite a bit of time. Lady Comstock is a nightmare in 1999 mode. That is a fact. Easily one of the most difficult boss fights. It's like the Dark Souls of a shooter game. Except in Dark Souls, you don't have to give up at any point. You can always keep going. Again, that's not me lagging, don't worry. That is just the game freezing when it's saving progress.
I see every sin that blackens your soul. Wounded knee, the Pinkertons, the drink, the gambling, and of course, Anna.
I'm gonna try to throw these traps into that door down there. That way, when there's enemies later, I can just kill them instantly.
But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business.
Go for it. How's that bag of chips? There you go. Good thing we didn't get any noisy food to eat, you know?
What?
Good thing we didn't get any noisy food to eat.
Wipe away the debt. This will end in blood. And again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood. You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came.
Holy shit. Find the controls to take this thing on Long Island. Sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to.
Dressing room. That's where we go.
We are back. Sorry about that. My restreaming tool crashed.
That's alright.
I do apologize for that. It just went poof.
No, it's
Sorry
chill.
about that, everyone. We are back.
Don't worry, guys. You didn't miss much. Like I said in chat, this is the slower part of the game. Definitely the most boring level. It's a whole lot of just sitting in front of Elizabeth and watching her move around. But that's Liz. That's who we're here to rescue. And rescue her we will. Surprisingly easy. There's not really any locked doors. These all seem to open automatically. Kind of a plot hole. It seems like just about anyone can get into this building.
Whoa!
Nothing.
This job's getting worse.
What's up? This is just the most boring level in the game. Whole lot of cutscene.
Holy shit. Alright. I can do this.
And wow, another cutscene.
Hello. Hey! Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it? Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. I come to get you out
Get
of here.
away.
So far, we're at $93.10 raised out of a $500 goal, which is fantastic. I think that calls for some didgeridoo.
What?
Just a minute, I'm getting There's no way out. I've looked. Stop it, you're too impatient. That's
We're at $93 out of a $500 goal.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? Give it to me. There's no way out. Come on, this way. It's his job to keep me locked up in here.
We'll see about that.
So throughout this bit, there are actually some pretty hard, well-timed jumps that I'm doing, as to avoid the shaking caused by Bird.
This way, come on.
And doing those jumps correctly actually saves a ton of time. For an area that is pretty set on how long it takes, because there's no strats really, doing those jumps well can save you a lot of time for this area.
What is all this? They were watching me all of this time. Why? Why did they put me in here? What am I? What am I?
You're the girl who's getting out of this tower.
That's Bird. Bird is our friend, don't worry. He comes into play later. Spoiler. Bye, Bird.
This way.
We have to keep tearing the building apart.
Careful, Elizabeth.
How do you know my name?
When you randomly see me aim down sights, by the way, that's because that doesn't save any time at all, and I'm hitting my monitor with my mouse and it clicks right click. Entirely unintentional. This is also not a glitch, but this saves a couple seconds just by restarting the checkpoint. You get a little bit faster speed. Totally intended. And it helps us get up here quicker. And we survive this. Bye, Bird. Catch you later. Don't worry, he'll be fine.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Swing at the curb and wipe away the death!
Anna? Anna?
Another part of not the glitch, the settings that I have enabled makes it so there's no fade in and fade out effects, making this seem very odd.
No, it's me, Elizabeth. You all right?
Where am I?
Back in the land of the living.
CinemaSins.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned.
If you want me to point out every plot hole I've come across in this game, I'd be happy to.
Just give me a minute.
First of all, the ending, that makes no sense.
It's music.
Go on, I just need to...
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
Where is she? You see a young girl, blue skirt.
Cool to see that there's surfboards considering there's no waves. Also the fact that no one's allowed to go out there because all the water's rushing off to a cliff.
Hey, miss.
Like, it's cool and everything, like, oh, it's a big waterfall, but like, it makes no sense. The current would push everyone off. There's no way they're getting enough water to refill this. Like, where are they getting all this water from? That makes no sense. Look at how much is falling off of this. How's this island staying afloat?
I don't understand. How could we get there?
That's where that airship's going, but if you want to stay and dance, we
No,
can...
let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go right now.
Bird or cage? Whatever I see first in chat, I'm grabbing. Bird or cage. Say one of those.
Mr. DeWitt, calm stop.
Unless the stream delays a bit too much.
Give a man a little power. Falls in all kinds of love with himself.
Mr. DeWitt, here. Come look at these.
Bird. Or the cage.
Or perhaps the bird.
Nothing beats the cage.
These two again. How do... Never mind.
Look at these, they're amazing.
13
Which
seconds?
ones do you like
Okay.
more, this one or
Bird,
the-
cage was first.
Bird is-
And cage was the correct answer anyway.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I love it.
I expected the bird.
If you're going to be a sore loser, then I shan't do this again.
Oh my god.
Perhaps.
It has to be.
So out of all the levels in this game, this is definitely the level I've spent the most time on. I've found the glitches to prove it. This entire area is skippable, basically. Just about everything in this area is.
Roguish type. What does it look like? Done.
Where did you learn to pick locks?
So this is the part I was curious about. I guess we'll find out how this plays out.
What I know how to do.
But
I found these
normally these people aren't here, and any percent they're elsewhere. Yeah, so we didn't get H or H,
It's probably a good idea.
because that's a different box ID. Yeah. But that's okay. Normally there's a gentleman over there, and he'd have it for us.
Excuse me?
But we'll have to see what we can do without H or H, I guess.
It's Elizabeth. Do I know you?
Elizabeth, isn't that a lovely...
Sorry about the beeping and truck noises in the background. I think they're plowing snow. There's been a bit of a storm. Classes were canceled today. So if that's a bit loud, I apologize.
You want to watch out? I just swapped that.
Sauerkraut? I guess. 2 tickets for passage to the First Lady airship.
Yeah, just a minute, friend. Yeah, I have it. How do you...
Hey, $100.
In a bit of a rush, pal.
back once the matter's over.
Stay where you are.
Get the girl! Get off of me! Get away from me!
Oh yeah, I did not realize that the donation board for me apparently does not auto-update, so that is nice. Is it a good time?
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
We'll be back.
Benedictator with... Oh,
What?
sorry?
You go.
Uh,
You.
Anything important? Oh, I thought you were interrupting me. Benedictator with a with a $6.90 donation. Nice. Good luck with this one, Jarko. I'll send my donation towards the cyber-dimensional Neptune bit war. Let's go Japanese in full weep glory.
Stay where you are.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bennett.
Get away from
Hey,
me!
come back here.
Benedictator actually preceded me with the first 2 Bioshock games done glitchless. And I'm ending off this trilogy with this. I think that Bioshock Infinite Glitchless is about the length of those 2 combined. So,
What do you think was gonna happen? Do you understand the expense people went through to keep you locked up in that tower? You think people like that are just gonna let you walk away? You are an investment, and you will not be safe until you are far away from here.
What do they want from me?
I don't know. One thing I've learned: if you don't draw first, you don't get to draw at all.
where's this island getting all of its water? All this water is being wasted, right?
What happened back there? It's not the last of it, is it?
I don't know.
These islands go over land. What happens when they go over land and they're just raining a ton of water down on massive amounts of, like, land? Maybe they're pulling the water from another dimension. Spoilers. Alright, so here's where the game is definitely going to pick up pace. Oh wait, no, we're doing glitchless, never mind.
The gate's shut up tight. Now how are we gonna get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get that gate open by hand.
Shock jockey. Who needs
Trying to remember the glitchless route right now.
Fool's alternative.
Hopefully I remember it correctly. Actually, you know what we can do? We can do that. That'll tell me exactly where to go.
For the dock. Just stay close.
Yes, Mr. DeWitt.
Call me Booker.
Should we head to the Gauntlet or take a look around the boardwalk? Suppose a place like this
Uh-oh. Looks like their fake electricity isn't working for us. So now we'll have to head back.
Of course it does. Where in the hell are we gonna find it?
Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his
Oh no, there's a bee.
for your women folk?
Nothing I can't fix.
Yep, they're outside my window plowing snow, so sorry if that's a louder noise than I expected.
Oh, it's a bee. I hate these things.
Jeez, just kill it.
No, it'll sting me.
Elizabeth.
I have a better idea.
Wait, what are you doing?
Opening a tear.
Oh, shit. What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
Why didn't you escape your tower through these?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee. But sometimes I see something amazing and I pull it through. There.
Good God.
Later we find out that we can go through these. Why don't you go through these?
But there is.
Oh no, it's Burb.
There is something. Oh no!
Close it.
I'm trying!
Close it!
Oh, hey, it's Songbird. Scooch.
I don't really understand what I just saw back there, but it sure as hell looks like a shortcut to getting us killed.
But I could help.
I can handle whatever comes along. Trust me.
So now we're on our way to the Hall of Heroes where we meet Slate. He's a fun character. But first to fight. Because of course. Bro, what? Where is he? There he is. He usually drops faster, but that's alright.
Think that keen eye of yours could find some ammunition lying around? Sure could use it when there's trouble.
Take some scrounging best.
Do we have a minute?
The line's
Yeah, sure.
We have an anonymous $4.20 donation, continuing the trend. Thank you so much. And just as a reminder, if you do want to donate yourself, type !, donate in the chat. We are benefiting the Go Rescue charity for no-kill dog, and I believe it's just dogs.
Whoops.
Or is it cats? I don't know. I believe it's everything. So we're making sure that, yes, it's dogs. We're making sure that dogs, you know, don't get left on the street, get new homes for them. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then feel free to support us.
our prophet, Father Comstock.
Slade? Is that you?
You've always been different, haven't you, NoGA? You bring no glory.
Look, I see you're caught up in some kind of jam here. If you could see fit to let us through to where they keep this shock jockey, and we'll...
That tin soldier, Comstock. Once my boy's dead, we won't die at his hands.
There's going to be trouble.
All my men have left is a choice. Die at the hands of a tin soldier, or a real one.
So now, our friend Slate here is going to send us through a series of trials. And we're just going to kill a couple dudes, then kill Slate, and get our shock jockey back. But we get to visit some historical battles.
I'll try to keep you stocked with both bandages and ammo, but the right materials aren't always at hand.
The tin soldier has taken credit for the deeds of the real ones. Now your companion, young lady, he wrapped himself in glory at December 29, 1890.
You don't even know.
Now we get to go to China.
This Slade, just give me what I need.
I will. After you do the same for me. Come and look for me amongst the boxers.
Who are the boxers?
The Chinese. He means us to head to the other display.
Can you hear Comstock's tin soldiers coming to silence us? But we are the true patriots. The history that does not fit in their books.
Boxer rebel.
What happened there?
They came. It was my hand that put the city to the torch. Of course. Not how Comstock tells it.
That guy wasn't supposed to come all the way down here. That's alright.
Comstock wasn't there! The boxers took my eye and 30 of my friends. Is there even a stone to mark that sacrifice? You did them a favor, Booker. You let them die like men.
I didn't ask for this. I have no quarrel with these men.
Heroes never ask.
I never claimed to be no hero.
Then what are you? If you take away all the parts of Booker DeWitt you tried to
Went
erase,
somewhere else.
what's left? Come back to the rotunda. It's almost over.
What
Now
did
that you're out
Slate
of
mean?
yours, you might realize cages
Why
have
did you
their
try to
advantages.
erase? A choice is better than none, Mr. DeWitt. No matter
One
what the outcome.
real quick. There was a donation that had already been read. That was by anonymous. If that was you, you can message me or F George. Tell us, inform us where you guys would like the money to go. Anyway, just wanted to say that real quick. Yeah, back to the room.
The seed of the prophet lay in the womb of our
Surprise slower.
Thank you for that.
child.
So now we get another splurge of exposition before we fight Slate and his men.
The child took ill, and Our Lady prayed for the prophet's heir day and night. That's my
While deity Fitzroy has murdered my beloved, she shall not have the child.
This fight should actually go very smoothly for me. Previously when I did this run, I hadn't really routed out these, but I started doing a lot of gunless runs, and in gunless you come across these fights. They're a lot more difficult in gunless than they will be for glitchless, because now I have a gun.
Wants you to follow in his footsteps.
Well, I want a puppy, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get one.
Can you get this open?
Here's a good spot where I can soft lock the game if I'm not careful. Boy, these bars are thin. I could maybe just...
Bars, but you're too broad.
Whoa! Rude.
Do we have like 30 seconds?
Of course.
I just want to make sure the lag you just seen on stream that was restore his internet. So apology about that.
Is that?
It's a tear. Something I
I
can
dropped
bring into this world.
around 5 seconds worth of off of stream.
As I
Sorry
said,
about
it's a
that.
form of wish fulfillment.
That's alright.
Go ahead.
Done. I feel there's more where that came from. Whenever I'd get anxious, tears have a way of appearing. Booker, do you see those tears? We can use them against Slate's men. That tear will get us access to higher ground. And that one will give us a turret.
And some cover.
Try that one! Turret, now!
We're getting We're gonna just kind of skip those guys. We don't really need to talk to them. They're just doing their own thing. Here, though, we do get to set up this.
Rare is the man who takes a stab in human paradise, sweetest fatherland. For here's the place where we revere the heroes of our city. That's what Comstock will turn us into. Wires and gears to replace heads and hearts.
So I laid down approximately a heck load of those traps so that when this guy steps out, he'll just die. Cool. In case you're wondering, I laid down about 3 times as many as I actually needed to.
Maybe not. It doesn't matter. Comstock took our stories and scrubbed away our soul. Now, he's coming for me.
Yeah, there's not really any life-threatening bosses in this game. The only one I could imagine myself dying at is when we first get to Downtown Emporia, and then again in Downtown Emporia in the bank vault against Lady Comstock. Lady Comstock is difficult, but we're playing on easy, so hopefully she's not too hard. But we're also putting all of our infusions into salts, so our health is kind of slim. Also, there's barely any shield.
It was Slate who killed for his country at Wounded Knee. It was Slate who stormed the gates of Peking. Slate! Slate! Comstock's coming, Booker. But our lives won't satisfy him. Oh, no. He won't rest until he's turned us into tin. I won't let him. He took my past. But that's all he's getting from me. Just give us the vigor. We don't need to do this. Here you go, boys! A soldier's death awaits! You're not the Booker DeWitt I remember! Tin Man! Tin Man!
That's how you do all of that in one shot. Oh, nope, these guys are still here. There we go. And then we get that infusion there.
Is that all you can muster, soldier? Come on now, DeWitt! Don't disappoint the boys!
And we're gonna try to land a good shot right up there. Oh, no, we missed it. That's all right. Oh.
Show me what you're made of!
Oh, there's a ghost over there trying to shoot Slate. I was wondering if that was an enemy I hadn't killed. So normally with H or H, the item I have the mod on for, I'd be able to shoot the ground and the explosive guns would break my shield. And that'd give me a 50% speed boost for, I think, 4 seconds or 5 seconds.
You're not done here, soldier! Eat everything that's on your plate! Finish it! You're a tin man!
We're gonna go ahead and spare Slate. It's a tad faster. So for the most part, this part of the game I can remember fully. As I mentioned before, I'm gonna get a little bit hazy towards the midsection of the game, where we'll be going through Finkton, And the reason I'm hazy on that is, one, I haven't speedrun this game since I got the world record about a year and a half ago, or speedrun this category at least. And also, in any percent, and just about every other category that's not glitchless, we skip all of Finkton. We basically jump from the beginning of Finkton down to the end of Finkton. So, in other categories, we don't even visit these areas. Another little sprinkle on top of that is Sunday is the fact that, for the most part, I only glitch hunt this game. When I'm playing this, I'm not often speedrunning, I'm glitch hunting it. So, there's no reason to look in Finkton for glitches. Thusly, I know all the glitches elsewhere. I know the areas really well elsewhere.
I understand how you do what you do. These tears.
I always thought of them as doors. When I was young, I didn't just open the ones I found.
And now we'll get another fight sequence. This kind of has like a set timer on it, so we can't really impact how fast this goes. But it's very easy to mess it up and softlock the game. Or not softlock, but make it very difficult to progress. And it can lose me quite a bit of time.
Once he has what he needs, he will leave you alone. What else could you expect from a liar, a killer, a criminal? Oh, sweet child. That's where you're wrong.
Booker, rockets!
Outside of Out of Bounds, for the most part it is just out of bounds stuff. HOH allows us to death warp though, or just killing yourself in general, so you can use the explosive weapons to deal damage to yourself, and when doing this combined with jumping in midair, you can launch your dead body through doors, and this allows us to hit checkpoints that we normally couldn't reach because the doors are locked. That's kind of the major thing, and that would have been major, or that would have been very big in Hall of Heroes, where we basically skip everything. Hall of Heroes is normally about 1 minute and 40 seconds, I think is the best time. Uh-oh. Pretty sure they shouldn't be over there, but we'll worry about that later. The game shouldn't be acting strange. Goodbye, gun.
Ammo, Booker!
So a fun glitch that hasn't been viable yet, but could have the potential of skipping a majority of this game, is barges. If you're on a barge, like that barge right there, your gravity is bound to the rotation of that barge. So I found a way to reload this area over and over and make these barges slowly reset what tilt they have until they're sideways. Or you can do it until they're upside down. They can just rotate all the way around. So if you like jump off a skyhook onto them, your gravity will bind to them very goofily, and you can like fall upwards and you can fall sideways. So if I rotate this barge until it's like perpendicular to where I'm at right now and I jumped off of it, I could fall all the way to that area where I need to be. I don't have HRH, so I'm just gonna have to drop down here and jump to this normally. Normally with HRH you can jump from up there off onto here, and actually that's a glitch. So I guess I couldn't do that either way, because it skips some dialogue and stuff.
Got a lock here.
Looks simple enough.
Cool. Sometimes if you do that, she'll spawn over there and you have to wait for this barge to pull all the way up.
When you're unconscious on
Yo.
the beach, kept your
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried. Where are you from, Mr. DeWitt?
New York.
What did you do there?
Business much like this. Something that caters right on the resume.
It was a fine thing you came along and you did.
How do you think I ended up here? I gambled, and now I owe money to men you don't want to be in debt to. I come here to pay it back. Me busting you out. What do you think that was? Charity?
Who sent you?
So I don't get this. He's telling her all about how she's just...
Exchange for you.
Yeah, he's talking about how he's getting her to exchange him. But she believes that he's taking her to Paris. And then she's like, oh my god. Wait, you're only using me to exchange for paying off debts? Why'd you get me? Like, dude, we just told you. This game doesn't make any sense. Ken Levin. Mr. Ken Levine. Please explain. That wasn't a glitch, I promise.
I see him!
So, looks like they call you the false shepherd.
And you the lamb.
Let's not call each other that.
Suits me.
How do you figure they'd know you'd be coming?
Either they've got a profit on their side,
Har har.
or them that hired me also wrote the signs.
Why?
Got me.
Don't worry, that gold coin symbol's temporary.
You alright?
I want to see Paris.
But here's another long cutscene for
I
you.
wanna see everything.
It's up to you now. There's no one.
Wait,
Thanks, boss.
what is that? 40 north by 74 west. That's not Paris, that's New York. One thing I have in that
really
town
good.
is time, Mr. DeWitt. Time to study things
Microwave
like
it.
geography.
I owed
Oh
money.
yeah.
Do it again, but
There's a fellow who he offered to wipe away my debt in exchange for you. Come on. Everything's gonna be okay. Will you just turn around and talk to me and we can...
So now we get to meet a very interesting character. A socialist named Daisy Fitzroy, who we will brutally murder later.
fresh air did the trick. This one's awake.
So you're this false shepherd we've been hearing so much about. Caused a mess of trouble at the raffle.
You Fitzroy?
Nothing but.
I got no quarrel with you or your Vox Populi. This is my airship you're hanging me out of, and I got perilous need of it.
Really? Cause it sure look like old Comstock's airship to
Listen,
me.
I ain't looking for a fight.
There's already a fight to win. Only question is, which side you on? Comstock is the god of the white man, the rich man, the pitiless man. But if you believe in common folk, then join the Fox. If you believe in the righteous folk, then join the
Just want
Fox.
my ship.
And the Vox shall give her to you. First, you must help the Vox. Down in Finkton, there's a gunsmith who can supply weapons to our cause. Get on.
So right about now we're about a third through the game. That was like part 1 of 3 parts. And this is kind of exposition and setup for the second part of the game. For anyone that's joining and wondering why it looks like I'm dropping frames when that happens, I promise I'm not. This game just lags a lot when you hit a save point. This isn't a glitch. It just wasn't intended. So Liz is absolutely pissed at us. So now we gotta track her down, tell her what's up. But not without getting manhandled by a handyman. I never thought about that before. You get manhandled by the handyman. Huh. Interesting.
Just hold up for a minute. I'm not angry with you. Hey, watch out. Move it. Move.
Stay back!
God damn it.
I am not going with you!
Don't go in there.
I have no need of one such as you!
No, no.
No!
There's gotta be another way.
We're just gonna murder some dudes real quick. You can jump away. You do not get away. We need this guy on land because we need his gun. His gun is very useful.
Elizabeth, wait.
Hey, fella. None of these are glitches, I promise. This is entirely glitchless.
Hey, I'm slipping.
Do not attempt to
Also, I apologize if it sounds like I'm eating chips and queso. That's probably because I'm eating chips and queso.
get us out of here.
Yes, I just need to supply enough weapons to arm an entire uprising.
And where will we get these weapons? From one of our many friends and allies?
A gunsmith in Finkton should be a walk in the park. What do you say, partners?
You're a liar, Mr. DeWitt. And a thug. But you're also my only means of reaching Paris. Get too comfortable with my company, Mr. DeWitt. You are
Don't worry, we're not dropping frames.
no more.
Now,
We have a bit of extra cash, so we're gonna go ahead and buy some upgrades. It looks like that's all we're gonna buy for now.
That would be your gunsmith. Who sent you to find this person?
Daisy Fitzroy. Get her an airship. I don't care if she's the queen of pop.
How are we going into Finkton?
Illegally. Let's look for another way in. Can you open this?
So this part of the game will start becoming a blur for me. Hopefully I can go on autopilot mode and just remember everything. But there's a chance I'll be hitting the navigation key quite a bit.
Booker. It's Slate's locker. He must have worked here. This is my mother's diary. Why would Slate have it? My husband claims the child was created from whole cloth by divine will. I am a believer, but I am not a fool. His bastard shall not be raised under this roof. My mother. She had me locked in that tower.
Elizabeth.
I just want to get out of this city. Please.
Down into Finkton we go. Another lengthy cutscene for you in case you missed these.
My name is Jeremiah Fink, and I want to share with you my personal creed. What is the most admirable creature on God's green earth? Why, it's the bee. Have you ever seen a bee on vacation? Have you ever seen a bee take a sick day? Well, my friends, the answer is no. So I say, be the bee. Be the bee.
Hello?
Mr. DeWitt?
Yes?
Hold for Mr. Fink, please.
What's going on?
DeWitt, Fink here. Listen, my boy, we've had our eye on you, and I can tell you right now that you are our top candidate. Top! Now, my associate, Mr. Flambeau, will help you with anything you need.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
He seems oddly pleased to make your acquaintance. Well, the man's got an ego.
In English, the word is compensation. Isn't that right? Yes. Yes, that is correct. Right? Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, some say to me, Fink, why is it that we get paid in tokens that are only good at the company store?
Huh.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll be damned if I let any of you poor folk get robbed at some shady establishment. You see, the Fink Company store brings you Fink products at a price designed specifically for the Fink worker.
Mr. DeWitt, welcome to Finkton. You'll find a variety of supplies here that should see you through your visit.
What does Mr. Fink want with us?
Excuse me, but Mr. Fink's interest is strictly in the gentleman.
Why?
So sorry, young miss. But any questions regarding the gentleman's application should be taken up with Mr. Fink directly.
Does this strike you as good news?
strike me as good news.
From fake manufacturing to Shantytown. Starting bid. 20 minutes.
Hopefully I'm going to the right area.
It's got Buddha.
Who?
The founder of Buddhism. Spent 49 days on NoGA3 until he achieved enlightenment.
Hello? Hello? Mr. Lin? Excuse me. Chen, Lin? Is anybody here?
What happened here?
We're looking for Mr. Lin. Over. Local constabulary. Mr. Chen Lin?
Booker.
Mr. Lin, not here.
He gone.
Gone.
Gone?
He gone.
Flying squad. I pray, Gautama Buddha. Pray, give husband back. Give back to Maiden.
Where did they take him?
Club. Everyone take
You know, if I think about it, if I actually just listen to what's going on in the story, I could probably catch on and know where to go.
Where is this club?
Booker will find it. Just leave her.
I've actually never ran this category before.
Vox Populi help Chen Lin. Why not Daisy Fitzroy help Chen Lin?
Scooch.
Cops. The kind who probably got their boot on Lin's throat asking him how well he knew Daisy Fitzroy. As a matter of fact, it is. Let's figure out where this good time club is.
DeWitt, my boy. You know, the best kind of interview is one where the applicant doesn't know he's being evaluated. But I've watched you since the other day at the lottery. You're a brute. And in times like this, I could use a brute.
What do you want?
Labor unrest is coming to it. Now, Fitzroy has got the jungle all riled up. A man like me could have use of an old Pinkerton like you.
Let's find Chen Lin and get the hell out of here.
Now, all I ask is that you finish what you started to it. Wouldn't want to disappoint the other applicants. Our first candidate is a veteran of Peking. Now, what's that they say about old soldiers?
I seriously doubt this will be world record.
My money's on you. He's something of an old hand.
I have my splits open, but I kind of messed up when I did my splits during our world record.
Lost a limb working with them. Yet. Quality work. This young go-getter is a former devotee of Lady Comstock. But without the old gal, they don't know quite what to do with themselves. This is one of the hiring fair for a song. Now, enough of the opening acts. Your true rival is an expert with the automata. Wants to replace all our security with machines. I'll give the old boy credit, though. It would be fewer mouths to feed.
Watch out! Patriot!
Thanks.
That's all I have.
Good show!
Need this?
Congratulations, DeWitt!
Yay.
When your name was first passed to me, I wasn't quite sure you were the man for the job.
A lot of these fights are very coordinated. I know them pretty well.
I was quite wrong.
I didn't think I would know them very well, but I remember them now.
job for Fitzroy. But do you really want to take her offer over mine? Do you know how many people would kill to be head of Fitz Security? You're a tough nut to crack, Mr. DeWitt.
A tough nut?
But I promise you this. I will get what I want.
Booker, there's a door over here. I think that's the way down.
Come on, Franny. You're a modern woman. Come
Look.
Oh yeah.
Chenlin, cell number 9.
There you go, Liz. Now we go into the deep dark depths and find Chen Lin. Hopefully he's fine and not hurt.
To do what?
Demonstrate the
Being mega shame if he was dead. Beaten to death, you know.
Sometimes there's precious
And gosh darn it, I hope we don't run into those Lutece twins. I'm just about tired of their business. Scooch. Thank you. It's not that one, it's this one. After we kill you. I think it's this one, right? It looks like it.
This is it, isn't it?
Number 9.
There.
You're a liar. But you can't blame me for looking after my own interests, can you?
Not dropping frames, I promise. In fact, I've dropped 0 frames. Normally it's pretty dark in here and you can't tell what's going on. Oh yeah, you can press this button though.
We're too late. God damn it.
This is what he meant.
I mean, it's glitchless, so we kind of go through the entire story.
No.
Dead is dead, Elizabeth.
Dead is dead.
How the hell did...
I see heads.
See tails.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Why are you following us? Who sent you? Comstock? What do you want?
What do you see here? Is
Dead.
Listen.
And that angle?
alive.
Booker. Chenlin.
It's another Columbia.
A different Columbia.
The same coin.
A different perspective.
Heads.
Tails.
Dead.
Alive.
We have to go to this other Columbia, but
It's like riding a bicycle.
One never really forgets.
One just needs the courage to climb aboard.
Do it.
if we go into this tear,
Do it.
I think I'll be able to bring us back. Are you sure you're ready?
Do it. Did it because his name's Duet?
I'm nobody. Something tells me one dead gunsmith ain't the only thing that's changed. I don't understand how Chen Lin is alive now.
It's never murdered. These men.
I killed them. They were dead.
What is going on here, Sandmark? As my head of security, I suspect you want to find out how these two slipped your men what they were doing in the basement.
Well boy, I hope I went the right way. Open the tear. What? This is where it gets screwy. What tear is it telling me to open? I think I'm going the right way. I think the objectives are messed up. I think I was going the right way. I hope I was. This is why the estimate's a bit higher than the world record. No need for more gas. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. Why can't I jump on that? We'll figure that out later. If I did go too fast, it's a new one. I've never seen this one before.
No machines, no tools. Book our luck. The shrine.
Let's go find that
It's a
gunsmith.
figure of
He's
Comstock
upstairs
now.
now. Mr. Lin? Chen Lin?
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
What is wrong with him? Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking for Mrs. Lin.
I'm Mrs. Lin.
The game was just trying to mess with me.
Booker, this is Mrs. Lin.
They took Chen's tools. What's he got without his tools?
Well, your husband is a bit out of sorts.
If he could work again, maybe. If he could work, he'd.
Mrs. Lin, can you tell me who took your husband's tools?
Goddamn police. They took them and locked them up in the impound in Shantytown.
Could having his
I think there's an invisible wall here. There isn't. Cool. Okay, now I know that.
We're not getting any gun. Lin doesn't have his tools.
History tells us the painter Seurat would take no money for his art, while George Washington would only accept the presidency if he were paid.
What? Sorry, I didn't.
It's all right. It's as much mystery to me as anyone else. Maybe Songbird knows, but he's not talking.
I'm sorry.
What for? I get to wear this stylish thimble to cover up my
Excuse me, gentlemen. I don't think I have to kill these guys, right? Well, I hope not. Nope. Cool. Using Glitchless world records 1 hour 37 minutes. That's about half Glitchless.
You must think me some sort of freak. A girl who can bring dead men back to life. Whose only acquaintance is
That's a good question, though.
a giant bird creature. It must seem ridiculous.
You just got dealt a bad hand.
I'm not going back to that tower no matter what happens.
Don't stop until they have it.
Why? What did I do to them?
You frighten them.
Good.
Yeah, an hour and a half. Usually it's around like 140-ish because not cutscenes. What was I saying? Because of load times.
Not before she pays us. We're here for guns and then the airship.
I don't understand. Some people are treated like men. Others like animals.
There's plenty of places down below you'll find more of the same.
Like that wounded Booker there,
So this is a fight that can get messed up, but we'll hope for the best.
Do it!
I need ammunition. Heck it. Where did my RPG go? Oh no, there it is. Okay, good. We didn't get the soft lock, it looks like. In the past, I've definitely had it where I could not progress.
It's done.
Dude, if you need to move the caisson closer to you.
It's fine. Pretty sure I need to kill all these people. Yeah. You dudes should drop me some ammo, you know that? Ammo? Anywhere? Volley gun ammo. Ah, that's useful. That's good.
There they are, the tools.
Now we just have to get them back to the Vox. And then we get our airship. It's locked.
Seems easy enough. All done. Who are we really helping by getting guns for the Vox Pop?
Bioshock to...
Help us.
I don't know yet.
Change, can't she?
I'd have to check my schedule.
Sure.
Depends on what it is.
Well, we sure as hell aren't gonna be able to carry all this back to the shop. God, we didn't think this all the way through. What is that?
Oh, what?
It's like a tear to another version of this room that doesn't have any tools in it.
Tools aren't in there.
Then they must be back
Back at the shop.
No.
You go into this tear. I don't think there's any turning back. You sure you want to go now?
Bro. There we go.
I aim to be on that airship as well shut of this place for a while.
Can you feel, Looker, if the Vox get their weapons, there's going to be a revolution.
Fucking DeWitt! The hero of the Vox!
What the hell are they talking about?
Look at that poster. In this world,
The Vox. Slate burned down the Hall of Heroes. Two memories in the same
Looker,
place.
come back to me. We're going to find Daisy Fitzroy.
And we're getting out of here on the First Lady. Let's go.
In this world,
Let's find a better class of hero. When it comes down to it, the only difference between Comstock
March 30th to April 1st. Just maybe. Just possibly I'd be able to do that.
take this!
So now this vigor here is very useful, since I don't have HRH especially. It lets me just zoop across the map, kind of, to different dudes. And that's very fast.
Yes, we did it. I don't know if I brought us to a world where the Vox had weapons.
Ah, bastard. Don't mind that. All's good. Okay. Oh, did I not hit the checkpoint? Oh, I didn't come close enough. Okay. No, yeah, we just wait. Yo, what's up, my guys?
Let's leave this place. Let's go to the factory and get our airship. This isn't our responsibility. None of it.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm eating the chips at the correct time, don't worry.
You sure, Booker? Did I just bring us to a world where children survive, or...
Now!
Much obliged.
Bro, how ain't you dead? There's more of these guys. There we go. Now we get this. This story's confusing? Yeah. They were halfway through writing it, realized it was shit and made it confusing.
They can't get that door open unless someone takes that airship out.
You kidding me? I can't get up there.
Sabotage the engine and bring this thing down. Okay, now to get off this thing.
Can we go out this way? Heck yeah, we can. If my splits are correct, I'm about 2 minutes behind world record. So, not as bad as I thought I was doing.
We need to take that elevator up. That it leads to Fink's office.
What's up, Liz?
each other, aren't they?
Who?
Fitzroy and Comstock. Maylin? Mr. Lin? God, I was so set on getting to Paris. I didn't really think that
You couldn't have known this would happen.
I had a role in this catastrophe. If you want to pretend that we're purely innocents in this, then that's your prerogative, but
Hello? Fink?
I'm wondering if this next thing I'm gonna do is gonna be a glitch. It's not a glitch, it's just not intended, you know? Like, it's one of those things where I can make these guys spawn all grouped up in the back. Ah, whatever.
Or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicate the narrative.
Can you unlock this?
I'll see what I can do. It's done.
Whole lot of money. It's not RNG though. They usually spawn in a set area. If you just like stand next to the elevator door, they don't. So I guess. Holy shnikes. That's rare. That's cool that happened. That is a glitch. I didn't mean to, I promise. Bro, get out of here. Yes, I do. There we go.
Child. But we have to do something. We have to act. We have to get in there. Come on, Booker, we've got to get out of here. Boost me up. Go to the window and distract Daisy. Go!
Is this it? Is this your movement, Daisy?
This is what needs to be done. You see, the founders ain't nothing but weeds. Cut them down and they just grow back. If you want to get rid of the weed, you gotta pull it up from the root. It's the only way to do it.
Elizabeth.
I guess it runs in the family.
Elizabeth. Whoa, hey, easy. Perfect.
Elizabeth.
And on to the next big cutscene. And now this kind of marks like the beginning of part 3. This is the end of part 2.
Elizabeth.
This is all I had.
Listen,
How do you do it?
how do I do what?
Forget. How do you wash away the things that you've done?
You don't. You just learn to live with it.
So the moment of truth between us. New York or Paris? No!
Shit. Come on, we gotta find a way to make this thing go faster.
Chip time.
Do you know what that looks like? I don't know. Help me find it.
That's not it.
Certainly is. Is.
Try again.
All
Hold
right.
on.
Here you are.
Whoa.
Stop them.
Okay, we're good. Again, for anyone that's new here, that isn't the game, like, that isn't me dropping frames. That's the game lagging when I hit the save points. Which, unfortunately, happens a lot in this run. And it is annoying.
The notes were correct.
The instrument was not.
One needs both to get his attention.
But if you know how to sing to him,
He will take you where you need to go.
Who are you?
we are where we're needed.
And needed where we are.
So Comstock uses these songs. Are there others we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps you should ask
Also,
the
if you're wondering why the game looks absolutely awful and you can't read anything, it's because I have an ini file in the game, the configuration. I've set it so everything is basically as low as it can go, while still being playable.
That's Comstock. We're gonna find him. We should start there.
The Bucks are coming. We need to leave this up. We need to push off immediately. The Bucks are coming.
Ammo! Take it!
Cool, thanks. Liz is the most helpful character in this game.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work? What is it about that song that brings in the bird? Excited.
He was all I had. Fed me. Bought me books.
Friend.
Until I grew up.
Thank you for the good luck.
I saw something when I first got here. A dream. It was New York, but larger than any New York I ever saw. It was burning.
We shall not be silenced.
Need this?
Want to take a look at this?
All done.
We have a lot of extra spending money, which is very good. We definitely need that for later. It's not necessarily useful in Glitchless as much as I like having 300 frames just everywhere I go, because it's just really smooth gameplay. in any percent normally, it's absolutely required because there's a ton of FPS based skips. Like, there's a lot of elevators, which is like slanted walls. So some walls, just like that wall over there maybe, if it's slanted at not like a 90-degree angle perpendicular with the ground, if it's like 89.99 repeating or whatever, if your FPS is high enough, you can just like press yourself against it and climb up it. Because it's technically a floor. And that's absolutely necessary. And in any percent. Excuse me.
How do you suppose they manage that? I'll get back to you after I figure out the floating city bit.
Giant balloons, by the way.
Come on, Comstock House is up ahead.
The seed of profit.
Yep, nothing else is useful.
Need money? Take this.
That'll do. Got a lock here.
Give me a second. There.
Like hell. Dibs on it. Ah, dibs on the girl.
We won't be able to return.
I'll try not to die from coughing, thank you.
Can you open this?
If you think the story's interesting, then I do recommend sticking around.
Let's hope we find one of those fools. This might be it. Why are you so keen on lockpicking and code breaking?
If you put a person in a cage, they develop an interest in such things.
I suppose so.
And I won't be locked up again.
Elizabeth, you I will.
Bird. He goes by Mr. Bird. Song is his first name.
That is an oath you cannot keep. But promise me that if it comes to it, you will not let him take me back.
Booker has massive hands for a dude that's 6 foot.
Alright.
Actually, how tall is he? I think he's 6'1". We'll see here in a second. Yeah, 6'1", top left corner. Give a name Booker DeWitt. Hey, so do you guys like fights? Because here's a very big fight. And in fact, this entire level is just fights for the most part.
Locks are tearing this place apart.
We'll use that on you. There you go.
Flak cannon, Booker!
That one! Now!
There!
Bro, don't do this to me. Come on. There we go. Cool. Nope, we don't want that one. We want you. Where'd you go? Hailfire shoots as fast as you can click. I think that's my most popular YouTube video. Is me shooting hailfire, I think like 2,000 times a second. Or something. Hailfire is definitely probably my favorite gun besides the shotgun, actually. Never mind. Shotgun's way too OP. Bro, come on. Jeez.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work? Back there at the shop, what you asked me to do.
Let's not discuss it.
No, what did that thing do to you?
If he were to take me back, that's death, Mr. DeWitt. Or something so like it, I cannot tell the difference.
Oh, rest peacefully, my guy. Hope you get good rest. I'm sure the VOD will be up still after this run, so. Oh, I needed salt, that's right. I'll live. Come on, dudes. Cool.
New York on fire.
So now we're gonna go and visit the most difficult fight in the game. Lady Comstock. She actually has the potential to kill me, which wouldn't ruin the run, but would definitely set it back a bit.
What are we looking for? Do it!
It's your mother's grave.
They have her preserved in an airtight chamber. Her fingerprints will get us into place.
She's your
A mother who abandons their child doesn't draw a lot of sympathy in my book.
Take a moment to think about what you're doing.
There. Will you open the door, or do I have to go in without you?
Nope, we're good. Sup, Mama Comstock.
Elizabeth.
It's her. How are you, Mother? All locked up in there, huh? Looks like you and I have some common ground. No.
You see, child, you chose to follow a false shepherd, and he has led you astray. What I do for love. What lion does not cringe to see their common pain, but spare the rod, spoil the child. If you won't listen to me, perhaps you will listen to your mother.
Bro, what? See ya.
Elizabeth, are you alright?
Where did she go?
Hold on, you need to rest for a minute.
No, I'm getting that hand.
Elizabeth, why is your mother a ghost?
She's not. He used me to power that device.
Receive your mother! Raising the dead!
Cool, thanks.
But what is she? Alive or dead?
Why do you ask what?
And the delicious question is when.
The only difference between past and present
Is semantics.
lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
If we could perceive time as it truly was,
What reason would grammar professors have to get out of bed?
like us all, Lady Comstock exists across time.
She's both alive and dead.
She perceives being both.
He finds this condition disagreeable.
Perception without comprehension.
It's a dangerous combination. Look! She goes to unfinished business.
We have to follow her. Convince her to open the gate to Comstock House.
Yo, how you doing?
It's a shame you have need of her to enter Comstock House.
Frankly, she doesn't seem all that cooperative.
There is a way to bring her to reason.
3 truths you must discover first.
Truths which, in this world, Comstock has destroyed.
If only one of you had the power to alter time and space.
That would be a blessing, wouldn't it?
They disappeared.
They're sarcastic.
There's something off about Lady Comstock.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, you don't understand. She doesn't belong here. I brought something through. I'm not so sure it was her.
Seems right up your alley.
Really? That little old lock. There you go.
Open. Wait, where are these going? Yep.
It's a tear.
I assure you, madam, my sexual interest in your dear infant is non-existent.
Madame Lutece.
Then what were you to them?
Decided to prison. She deserved whatever Comstock did to her.
This way. Follow the arrow. It'll tell me where to go. Go this way. Oh no, we have to kill this guy. Well, jeez.
Elizabeth.
I can do that. It's done.
Boys, don't do this. We just run past them. Well, we'll find out only one way. Yep. Cool. Oh boy, which way is it? This way. Here we go.
Sabotage. All their patents, all of them, Mr. Fink. Now, why does the Prophet want these two killed? For the same reason Lady Comstock lies buried. Child. And why does he want me to do it? Because only you can make it seem an accident.
I think she's a
Oh wow. That's a massive raid. Thank you, Pete's Game Room. Holy moly. That is awesome. How are all you guys doing? There's a lot of people. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic and are ready for the latter quarter of this run.
Watch out, sniper!
Is Pete's game a run of the Bioshock community? Or
Some salts.
Much obliged.
let me know when we have a minute.
Yeah, you can go now.
because I figured it was kind of high action right now. So for everyone who joined from PG stream, when no glitch is allowed, we run for the Go Rescue charity. Basically, where that charity is helping abandoned dogs like not be left on the street, and just make sure we have like they all get homes. So if you'd like to donate, I'll just do it for you. There's the donation link for the Go Rescue charity. And we do have quite a lot of incentives up still for grabs, so if you'd like to fulfill them and support a nice charity at the same time, then go ahead.
No, you are not. Elizabeth, listen. What you've been through, ain't nobody.
Rosalind Luchess is not my mother. Neither are you. Kill you both. Because of me. I know you hate me for not being your daughter. And I hated you for not being my mother. I owe you an apology. Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me. I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. My days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other. Because there's one far worse than you, Rob.
Prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret.
If that's so, then why am I alive?
Not in this world. Maybe this is you in another. A world where you'll never meet him.
Or where I saved him?
I don't know. Is that possible?
Find out. Find out.
On to Comstock House. So, I kind of just try to stay quiet during those cutscenes because it sounds like a handful of people are kind of interested in the story. Thanks for the good luck, by the way.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
It's July. Elizabeth!
Snow? I thought we were above the clouds.
Just take me back to my tower. Please, please.
Is that?
Some men dream of money.
What the?
Some men dream of love. My father dreamt of
What is this place? What do you plan to do to me?
we were given Eden, and we turned it into sorrow.
Damn it. Alright. Listen. I just want to see the girl. What were those? Doesn't matter. I just gotta get to the warden's office.
For all the new people, by the way, the reason the game looks like Play-Doh is because I have all the graphic settings set to like lowest possible. Like I went into the game's config and made everything go as low as it could without making the game unplayable. This is so that I have a higher FPS when I play. It isn't as important in Glitchless as it is in any %, where there's a lot of FPS based skips.
And if it looks like his stream is dropping frames, then there's also an explanation for that.
Yeah, sometimes when the game saves progress, like right there where it says saving profile in the top right, the game just drops frames. It's not the game lagging or me dropping frames. Oh yeah. This way.
I'm Dr. Pettifog, Elizabeth. I'll be taking care of you.
Get away from me.
Defiance. Even after all this time. The child is ready. Your surgery is tomorrow, you know. You better eat.
What? Normally you can jump over the box. I guess I'm unable to right now. That's alright though.
Free me of my chains. But in the end, he abandoned me to serve his own needs. But in some ways,
There's the switch.
he showed me exactly how much pain
This is probably my favorite level because it's so calm and it's not scary at all. Holy! I think I'm hilarious. I don't know. Shut up.
So calm and not scary at all.
I reset checkpoint there. I probably don't need to on Glitchless, but in any % it's pretty common that if you have Liz with you after you do a specific skip at the beginning of Comstock House, that she has a chance of messing up the end of this chapter, or this level, with an error with spawning in. Because it kind of loads like 2 Liz's. It's weird, but it can cut off like 50 seconds.
Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
I'm happy you get scared.
Dies, died, will die.
As you can see, Booker, lunatics are running the asylum. They don't even listen to me anymore.
I almost choked on my pie.
All I can
Sorry.
do is watch as slides into its terminal.
The pie is a lie.
All I had left.
Is that what it is?
Just
I never played Half-Life.
Elizabeth, I don't understand.
That was a joke, by the way.
You screaming. I was coming to get you. Are we?
Here. Take my hand. The seed of the prophet shall sip the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man.
The biggest Easter egg in the entire franchise was actually found in this area. There's a sign down there that says taquiris or daiquiris, I don't know how you pronounce that word, and tacos and stuff. And that billboard, actually, if you look it up, leads to a pizzeria in Louisiana that is called Lighthouse. It might have been unintentional, but if it wasn't, it is the most hidden Easter egg ever. It's right down there. You can barely see it. If I get on top of it, you might be able to see it. You see it right over there? Oh, I gotta grab that card.
What is this?
It's for her. She'll know how to read it.
What does it say?
It's advice.
Advice on what?
How not to become me.
I'm back. 1912. Before she.
Not dropping frames, I promise.
There's still time. Elizabeth!
In fact, out of the last 2 hours and 33 minutes, I haven't dropped a single frame.
What are you doing to her? Let her be!
I know for some of you that might not be an achievement, but for me that is massive. What? There are no enemies back here. That's something I'm gonna have to look into later. There should be tons of dudes back here. Maybe now they spawned?
Maybe if I shut down those machines from upstairs.
Okay, there's that guy, and then there's a Patriot. Weird. On the other side, there was no
Did you just
spawn.
unintentionally trigger a glitch?
Yeah, actually, someone should clip that for me. I'm gonna have to check out what I did there. I might have, like, hopped over a spawn marker or something. One that I didn't know existed before. But yeah, this is officially no longer glitchless, I guess.
Elizabeth, I'll be right there! Okay, I'm gonna fix it.
I guess I did. I'm not sure. I might just be mistaken, but normally there are dudes that spawn on the other side. But they didn't this time around. So, not sure. It's probably the only time I think I've ever seen something like that.
Someone meant for you to have this.
What is it?
They didn't necessarily save time or anything, but it was interesting.
Dream of New York. It's me. I'm the one who.
She's given us a way to get past Songbird. We're gonna find an airship and we'll leave Paris, Elizabeth. Remember, you wanted to go
We're
to...
not leaving. We are going to find Comstock.
Why?
You saw what he turns me into. I will not allow that.
And so what, you're going to kill him?
This is where you start moralizing, Booker. You forget. I know you.
I'm not going to let you kill him.
Really? Booker? What are you going to do to stop me?
Not a damn thing.
Thank you very much for clipping that.
Because I'm gonna do it for you.
Alright, good. We didn't get soft locked.
Find the prophet.
Comstock's settlement is outside. The hand of the prophet calls it.
When did you learn that?
I've been here for a while.
How long?
Long enough. I hope Comstock got what he wanted from me. Because he is not going to have time to use it.
Thank you for clipping it again.
Doesn't make any sense.
Awfully kind of you guys.
Everything here is a cipher that I understand except for this symbol. It's a cage. Did she say anything about this?
No. unlock this?
Okay. Look, it's the hand of the prophet. Comstock's flagship.
Ooh, what was that down there? Flip increase. Sounds like a plan. Actually, this is a good time to do this. Yeah, none of these are useful. That one's useful. That one's useful. That one's useful.
Find a way on board.
Stay here. Follow me.
We're doing this together, or I'm doing it alone. Either way, I need to know the thing's been done.
DeWitt, you struggle against prophecy.
Do you have a moment?
Yeah, what's up?
Around an hour ago, you mentioned that you actually have splits running. What is your pace currently?
Off that last split, I'm about 2 minutes and 50 seconds behind. I'm doing way better than I expected.
That's pretty good. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, keep it up.
What's that sound?
Look! Take cover! It must be duds.
Sorry, guys. There.
Look around you, Elizabeth. I built all of this for you. You are my air and my blood. And what has DeWitt ever done for you? To him, you are now what you always were. A means to an end.
Booker, look. It's a shuttle that can take us to the hand of the prophet.
Get off the ship. What's on your mind? Are you afraid of God?
It's possible to
Nah.
redeem the kind of things we've done.
Redeem. I don't see much use in that.
Booker, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Over there! It's Comstock's men. They're coming.
This part's kind of just on rails, so not a whole lot of speed tech here. And it's really easy just to do that. Undertow's kind of busted on barges.
Booker, another gunship on the left. Booker, rockets! It's the docks that are going to attack the flagship.
Alright. So normally in any percent, this part's actually very interesting, because what you would try to set up is what is undoubtedly the most difficult skip in the game. Not difficult really because of, like, it's within your control, but, like, it's the biggest run loser. It has the potential to kill a run this late in the game, which is pretty late for any percent. It basically skips multiple floors of the Hand of the Prophet, which is the ship we're going to right now. It cuts off, I think, close to 3 minutes. It's a pretty legendary skip. But since we're doing glitchless, we won't get to do that. Who is shooting me? Oh. Hey.
There he is. We need to land below and fight our way up to him.
Or we can just fly this thing to Paris.
Just drop me off if you want to. This isn't your problem.
Oh, bye.
I won't abandon you.
So I'm just gonna try to clear these
all
decks as fast as I can
They're covered with those motorized Patriot pods.
Well, that must be where
and move on.
I wouldn't go near those lines while those pods are in place.
Whoops.
Just put your finger on.
This should clear up.
I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord. But it will not be ours.
That's alright. That actually puts us back at the end of the ship where I was trying to get.
Elizabeth, that job falls to you.
Skyline is clear,
Let me get up there. Darn you. Heck. There we go. Alright, now we kind of just camp out in the corner and wait for this all to be over.
Something's wrong.
We don't need to really kill anyone, but if they come to us, we kill them.
We're gonna have to wait it out.
That's 1/4 of the pods ejected.
That's all?
So how are you guys doing? How are you liking the run? You know?
One half done.
Shaking my head. Hacking it up lately? Heck. I don't know what the rules are for this, so I just tried to avoid swearing.
It sure is taking its time.
Even though I think I called a couple things dicks and stuff. I probably swear a ton, I can't even remember honestly. I tried to avoid it.
Were you asking for the marathon rules? Because I was kind of brain AFK, as I like to say.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
Okay. I just shared something on the rules, so.
No, it's fine. It's probably just a good habit to avoid swearing anyway.
Let me take care of this on my own.
No, I'm going with you. Take that skyline to the Prophet's cabin.
You've come to wipe your
Just keep it PG-13. Alright, sounds good. I mean, this game is definitely above and beyond PG-13, but understandable. Have a good day.
This is my tower. What's this? Siphon.
I saw this there. I could hear you singing from above, and the machine came to life in response.
And then in my mother's grave, there was a smaller one. They were draining me. Maybe that's why I can't.
Can't what?
When I was little, I used to be able not just to open tears, but I could create new ones. To anywhere I wanted to go. But in the tower...
Yes, I'll be right with you.
Stand back. I'm ending this.
Booker, no. This is between me and him.
Walking into a trap.
I need to do this.
Come here, child. Oh, come on, I don't bite. My, oh my, how you have grown.
Come here, my dude.
Tell me, what am I?
Vape break.
Look at you, child. You're a mess.
Let go of her.
Elizabeth, everything I've done to keep you safe.
Safe from what?
Seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. But the archangel revealed something else. Beware, prophet. Beware the false shepherd, Booker DeWitt, for he shall be as a wall between her and destiny.
Why?
DeWitt, I'm a fool. I've sent mighty armies to stop above. I did all of that to keep you from her, when all I needed was to tell her the truth. Ask him, child. Ask him what happened to your finger. Ask DeWitt.
She's your daughter, you son of a bitch! And you abandoned her! Was it worth it? Huh? Did you get what you wanted?
Ouch, Booker.
Tell me! Booker! Tell me!
It is finished.
Nothing is finished! Booker! You locked her up for her whole life! Booker! You cut off her finger, and you put it
Now, I'm colorblind, but that blood looks awfully blue in the bathtub. Or the... not bathtub. What's the word for this? Bird bath. Hence the numerous birds you can see everywhere.
You tell me, what did he mean about my finger?
I don't know. I just assumed you were born with it. I don't know.
Your nose. It's bleeding.
What? Elizabeth, I swear to you, I have no idea what he was talking about.
You too. You just can't remember it.
No. I'll prove it to you. We'll destroy the siphon. The answer's behind one of your doors. You just have to open it.
Destroy the siphon? It's the entire tower, Booker. How are we gonna do that?
I don't know. But I'll think of something on the way. Can you open this, Elizabeth?
So now on to the final fight, which isn't nearly as difficult as Lady Comstock.
Now what?
What is she trying to tell us? Cage. Say something.
They said they knew what was best for us.
Booker?
They said they knew what was coming next.
Booker!
Did you see this coming, old man?
Okay, we gotta get
see
ready.
this coming,
They mean to board us.
You ain't gonna place your daughter on the throne. We're gonna place her in a grave.
Don't do it.
We have to sing to him!
Sing to who? Elizabeth, stop it!
C-A-G-E! It's not a word, Booker! It's a song!
Good timing. How you doing, Mr. Bird?
It's okay. Here. I need you to protect me. Will you do it? Will you do this for me? Just this one last thing.
Boy, I forgot how long this run is.
Go, go, go! Booker, he'll help us. We can use him against the Vox fleet. Watch out, rockets!
Mr. Bird's about to put in work. He comes in clutch very, very often here.
Tell Sam.
Get the gunship. Open it!
Sure thing. Booker, gunships.
Get ready!
It's all that's left.
an island.
I have souls. There's more of them. Solid gold. I'll keep my eyes open for more. Zeppelin! Found salts.
Thanks for the salsas.
It's all I've got.
Where are the rest of these dudes? What? Oh, okay, good. Bro, die. So now we're just gonna tear down these gunships. This is all very routed out. This is exactly the same as any percent because there is no way to skip this. Unfortunately. Bro, why isn't it taking it down? Good. Alright. Oh no, more of them spawned. And that is everyone. And that concludes BSI for the most part. Now it's just Smother, which is just not the epilogue. Is it the epilogue? The opposite of a prologue? I don't know.
Epilogue would be the right word. Also, I need a countdown for when the.
Oh,
actually
it's
ends.
not for 12 minutes, but yeah.
Oh.
Like this part's
I
just
thought-
super boring.
Oh, I thought you were like way ahead.
No. I did save a lot of time on that split though. I think that's a gold final fight for my glitchless.
Got my finger, Comstock, everything.
Yep. Those last two splits were both gold actually. Recovered about 30 seconds. But it's looking like I'll finish off around 30 seconds behind world record, or 3 minutes behind world record. Which isn't bad at all. I was expecting to do way worse, hence the estimate for 3:10 instead of 3 minutes.
The Whistler! Elizabeth! The bird, Elizabeth! I lost control! He's coming!
For any of you that have been watching since Benedictator was doing Bioshock 1 way earlier today, welcome back. Welcome to Rapture.
It's all right. I'm here. Just let go.
Elizabeth, I'm sorry.
Somewhere.
Somebody.
No, wrong song. Close though.
It's a doorway. One of many. This way.
3 minutes behind, but yeah.
Where are you going?
Oh, come on. Yes, it's this way.
What Comstock said about your finger.
Rest peacefully, Mr. Bird. You were useful. He never even actually does any damage to anyone, you know? He never hurts Booker nor Liz.
What is going on?
Not
Elizabeth,
once.
What do you mean this is a doorway? Probably gonna regret this.
He only helps. Giant balloons.
I'll have to show you.
I wonder if that's a... That's a Franker Faces emote. And a good one at that.
Ridiculous.
It's funny because this part was supposed to be like, wow, look at what Rapture looks like with the new graphics. But like, I've reverted all the graphics back to basically what Bioshock 1 looks like.
Look at that.
Wow.
Thousands of doors. Opening all at once. My God, they're beautiful.
The stars?
Come on. Come on, it's this way. Come on.
I totally forgot I never got HRH in this run. 3 minutes behind is actually amazing. The little icon in the top left corner, by the way, is HRH mod. It has a little overlay thing that it prompts, but it's a modification that makes it so an item that normally spawns like 1 in 52-ish times, it instead spawns every single time. The item spawns about 30 minutes into the game, so that 1 in 52 chance is pretty big run killer. Pretty unfortunate. So we use HRH mod to just guarantee it. And I know it's cheating, but don't worry, because this never even got to use it because I messed it up. Normally, you would throw the ball that you get at the raffle at the couple. Yeah, and that prompts Flambeau to be there to give you the item. But I threw it at the announcer instead on accident.
Constants and variables. There's always a lighthouse. There's always a man. There's always a city.
How do you know this?
I can see them through the doors. You, me, Columbia, Songbird. Sometimes.
My voice is deep? Yeah, I never get that. Thank you, though.
Constants and variables.
Yes. Look.
It's us.
Not exactly. We swim in different oceans.
Lighthouse.jpg off in the distance over there.
It always starts with a lighthouse.
I don't understand.
We don't need to. It'll happen all the same.
Despite everything, that still is a pretty good looking view.
Yes, it has. Yes, it will.
There's so many choices.
They all lead us to the same place. Where it started.
No one tells me where to go.
Booker. We've already been.
I know this place. I was here. It's been 20 years
Mr. Wounded Knee. I was looking for...
Come on now, time's a-wasted.
Why were you here?
Are you ready to have your past erased? Are you ready to have your sins cleansed? Are you ready to be born again?
Take my hand.
No, I don't want to.
But you did.
Are you ready to be born again?
I am.
Do you hate your sins?
I do.
Do you hate your wickedness?
Yes.
Do you want to clean the slate, leave behind all you were before, and be born again in the blood of the Lamb? Jesus, wash this man clean.
Oh, it's not over yet, no.
Stop it.
No, not for another, like, 6 minutes or so.
You didn't go through with it.
You think a dunk in the river's gonna change the things I've done? Let's get out of here. Hey, these doors of yours, they're all tears, right? Well, open one up. Open one up to Paris. I want to be shut of all this.
Not until we find Comstock.
Comstock's dead.
No.
He was here. This way.
This way.
And what of my debts?
Bring us the girl. I'll wipe away the debt.
This
Look
is
at that doorknob.
to find you.
Wow.
Yes. The girl for the debt.
Oh, hey, it's a baby. Let's check out these doorknobs more, though.
What is this? There was no baby. No, there was no baby, and if there was, I sure as hell wouldn't give it over to this guy.
Booker, you don't leave this room until you do.
I suspect we're approaching time soon.
Give it 4 more minutes or so.
4 more minutes. Alright.
Yeah.
I just don't want to miss it because that
Yeah,
would be slightly embarrassing.
No, don't worry. I'll definitely give you the heads up. Quite a bit off, and there's also a big chance that we soft lock at some point. So, Smother Split, the last split in the game, is notorious for having problems with it. So,
I see him.
Comstock. What choice do I have?
The debt's paid. Mr. Comstock washes you of all your sins.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There was no baby. The deal was I go to Columbia to get you.
Booker, they're bleeding.
Oh. Remember what I remember.
Now we've upset him.
I don't expect this next bit will do much for his mood.
Come on.
press E to throw baby.
Comstock's dead. We can just go on with our lives. You don't need...
Dead? You mean like Chenlin? Like Lady Comstock? No. He is alive in a million worlds. It's not over because the Prophet is dead. It will only be over when he never even lived in the first place.
Don't fall through the world, please. Don't fall through the world.
Hey, the deal
Okay,
is
we're
off.
good.
You hear me? The deal is off. Give her back. Give her back.
Fine, are you mad?
Give her back, you son of a bitch.
Fun fact, in that room that they're in, which is inaccessible normally, you can fly into it or clip into it normally. And there's a little lever in there that you're actually able to interact with. Doesn't do anything, but you can interact with it. I don't know why it's there and you can interact with it, but you can.
Anna. No. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anna, I'm sorry.
Scott, you shared this room with your regret.
Alright, now we're gonna avoid that back wall over there like the plague, so we don't fall through the world.
Offered you a chance, a redemption. A chance for us to be together.
Okay, now we're good. Alright, we're good.
I told you it would work.
We already know it works. The question is, will he?
Anna.
Do you suppose he branded himself as some sort of penance?
Should have.
Don't see the point. What's done is done. What's done will be done. I suppose the brand is his hair shirt, as he is ours.
Lock away the dead. Bring us the girl.
See? He's starting to put his story together.
You're quite fond of this theory of yours.
He's manufacturing new memories from his old ones.
Well,
Well, we got about a minute until time, but this concludes, for the most part, the Bioshock trilogy done glitchless. Only took, I think, like 6.5 hours, but it's been pretty fun watching Benedict Tater do the first 2 games, doing fabulous on those first 2 games, by the way. So far, we've raised $104.20 out of 500. Pretty good goal. Pretty good so far raised.
And very good pace.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to do it. Go back to when he was born, and I'll smother the son of a bitch in his crib.
Alright. Time is coming up. Once I get through all this. And time.
Sure. This is what you want.
I have to.
Well, thank you guys a bunch, I guess. You can just pull me off the stream whenever, otherwise I'll let whoever wants to see this ending bit see the ending. Oh my god. That's rare.
Oh, we are miles out of schedule. We can let the credits play if you even want to.
Well, we just missed a lot of information, but oh my god.
Oh, you skipped it?
On accident. Fortunately, the glitch wasn't until after the game ended, but...
Your time is a flat 2:59, so I believe that's like only like a minute behind world record, isn't it?
It's about... World record's 53, so... But that's RTA. According to
but
this,
still,
I was...
that's still a pretty good time.
According to my splits, I was about 3 minutes and 13 seconds behind world record, which is...
Still amazing time, so...
Way better than I expected.
Any good links you want to link?
Well, if you're interested in the Bioshock community, you can go to the speedrun.com page for Bioshock, Bioshock Infinite, Bioshock 1 and 2, and all the DLCs all share the same Discord. We're always there working on the games, lots of active people. So if you're interested in at all. Also, I'm the only person that's ever ran PC Bioshock Infinite glitchless, which is why I'm the world record holder for it. But some people have played it on console. But
alright.
Anyway, thank you guys very much. I'm Jarko. See ya.
The world record?
Nope.
What's the world